The drama between Bhad Bhabie and Alabama Barker has been getting crazier and crazier as time has gone on. And honestly, I didn't think that this was going to be a topic I would ever cover, but here we are, and it's just getting a little out of hand, I guess you would say, right? There's a lot of things to connect here, especially you have no idea who they are, but I'm going to break it down for you guys. And essentially, Bhad Bhabie, aka Danielle Bregoli, has become an internet sensation over the years, specifically after her role in Dr. Phil. Some of you may know her better as the Catch Me Outside girl.
And all these hoes laughing like something funny.
She's talking about the audience, that they're laughing at her.
Did you say the hoes are laughing?
Yep.
So the audience are a bunch of hoes?
Yep. Catch me outside, how about that?
Huh?
Catch me outside, how about that?
Now, for very obvious reasons, this became a meme, and instead of her falling off the face of the earth, she decided to capitalize on her fame, which was honestly a pretty smart decision. You can compare her to the Hawk Tuah girl, but the OG version of the Hawk Tuah girl, and probably the more successful version of the Hawk Tuah girl. Now, I'm not entirely sure who was the one who pushed her into becoming a celebrity, but her first video was posted 7 years ago on YouTube.
What's up, you hoe? Y'all ask me questions and I'm finna give y'all an answer.
Now, she was only 14 years old at the time, which is pretty crazy, honestly, but I mean, good for her. She then went on to, I guess, create the Badmoji, which is the greatest emoji app ever. So she was really trying different things to kind of see what would stick. And in the OG YouTube fashion was just making these sort of Q&A. Danielle Bregoli reacts to nature. So she was just making videos and they were working. I mean, she was getting a lot of views. Eventually, she presented herself to the world as Bhad Bhabie. Danielle Bregoli is Bhad Bhabie and even came out with a music video, which got 94 million views. And it's really insane, honestly, that this many people tuned in to see her. And what really helped her career as well is that she had a lot of rappers hop in and remix her songs. For example, we have YBN Amir, Rich the Kid, Asian Doll, Made in Tokyo, More Rich the Kid, Lil Yachty, Ty Dolla $ign. Like, it's just nuts. The City Girls even hopped on a song with her. So her music career was doing relatively okay. I mean, she was putting out songs and it was working, but that wasn't enough for her. No. In 2021, she decided to hop on the OF craze and launched her own OnlyFans account the minute she turned 18. Now, this was very controversial, not only because she decided to create an OnlyFans freshly out of becoming an 18-year-old, but she went ahead and broke the OF record of making $1 million in the first 6 hours. We later find out that she ended up making allegedly $4 million that same day.
When we first started, I made $1 million in 6 hours. And by the end of the day, it was at like 4 million.
So absolutely crazy, but at least she was successful at what she was doing. Now, a year before her OF launch, she began dating a man by the name of Lavon. Now, this is when things get juicy for Bhad Bhabie because a lot of things start going on revolving this guy named Lavon because he ends up turning to be the baby daddy. They end up having a kid around March 2024 and they started dating in 2020, right? So a year before she launched her OF, which means they started dating when she was 17 and he was 22? Not entirely sure, didn't research that part that much. I mean, some people might find that weird, but that's not the topic of conversation we're gonna have right now. Now, the two start going viral after Bhad Bhabie outs him for getting aggressive on her and being physical. She posts pictures on Instagram of a black eye she got, and then video footage of her being dragged across her front yard. Now, I'll discuss the situation a little bit more in depth, but we really have to focus on the other person who hops into this story, and that is Miss Alabama Barker, a 19-year-old upcoming celebrity, upcoming music artist who got her first taste of fame when she became a toddler. That is because she was a star on Meet the Barkers. And this was a reality TV show that focused on Travis Barker, who is her father. If you don't know who Travis Barker is, which I'd be kind of surprised if you don't, he's an American drummer, producer, and musician who also happens to be married to Kourtney Kardashian. Him being married to Kourtney Kardashian isn't how he got famous though. He got famous because he was a drummer of Blink-182. Now, from a very young age, Miss Alabama Barker tried to debut her music career back in 2017 when she was only around 12 years old. And the song didn't do that good. I mean, it was just more of a kids pop type of song and it was obviously funded by her dad. So it was just a fun little thing that her dad probably wanted her to do because it's just something that runs in the family. If your dad's Travis Barker, you'd be kind of dumb to not try to hop into the music entertainment industry, right? That's just an opportunity that everybody should take advantage of. But what she did end up doing was going viral on TikTok multiple times. The kids love TikTok. And what really made her go viral was this video she shared that said, "Point of view, your dad leaves FaceTime video mail every time you miss his call." And everybody watched this video and was like, "Oh my god, you're Travis Barker's daughter."
Well, I love you. I miss you, baby. Just getting ready to go to sleep. Just saying I love you.
So this was a very cute, heartfelt video. Because of this TikTok video, her social media in turn went viral, and she ended up accumulating 5.3 million followers on TikTok and 2.2 million followers on Instagram. Now, she didn't gain all of those because of her dad, but it was a big catalyst that pushed her social media to go viral. Now, what really put her on the map right now is the beef she got going on with Bhad Bhabie, because in December 2024, Bhad Bhabie accused Alabama Barker of attempting to engage romantically with her then boyfriend Lavon while Bhabie was undergoing chemotherapy treatment. Now, if you remember how we discussed that Bhad Bhabie and her boyfriend were going viral because she accused him of getting physical with her, well, they ended up separating allegedly after that. She then later announced that she had some sort of cancer. She didn't specify exactly what, but we're going to talk about that in a bit. Now, Bhad Bhabie labeled Barker a quote-unquote homewrecker, alleging that Barker pursued Vaughn during a period of separation following a physical altercation between Bhabie and Vaughn. Now, this article by TMZ reads, Bhad Bhabie says she's breaking up with her baby daddy Lavon and says Alabama Barker is to blame. The Gucci Flip Flops rapper ripped into Alabama in a social media rant on Wednesday, calling Travis Barker's daughter a homewrecker and accusing her of hooking up with Lavon. Bhad Bhabie says it all started one night when she got drunk with LV and they got into a fight. She says she called another man and got into a physical exchange with LV, ultimately leading to them spending a couple weeks apart. During this period, Bhad Bhabie says Lavon met Alabama and they started talking, and she says Alabama invited him over to his house, claiming she has proof he was there. Now, a little sidebar, this guy is 26 years old. Why are you messing with little white girls that are like 6 years younger than you? For her part, Alabama says Lavon deceived her and told her he was someone else and was single. But Bhad Bhabie's not buying it, pointing out Lavon has her name tattooed on his body. Now, this is a picture of what Miss Alabama Barker looks like right now. She's ditching the white girl look and going for the Lotto City girl look. Bhad Bhabie says Alabama and Lavon have both sent her screenshots of alleged conversations between them, and Bhad Bhabie says some of the stuff LV was saying to AB is unbelievable, and from the little things I know about this guy, I don't think they're unbelievable at all. While Bhad Bhabie says she and Lavon are breaking up as a result of all the drama, he makes an appearance in the video, casually walking past the camera in the background as BB gets emotional telling her side of the story.
This is not the first time she's done this to a girl. I just had a famous girl DM me 2 hours ago saying, oh yeah, she hit up my boyfriend as soon as I posted him. Like, this is something that this girl does. So even though Lavon is in the wrong, Alabama's even wronger, because a man gonna be a man, but bitch, you call yourself my friend. Guys, I posted something about her on Finsta because I was ticked off watching her live her life like she ain't do nothing. I was just like, this bitch just acting like everything's fine and dandy. Like, bitch, you're a fucking homewrecker. Like, what the fuck? So someone sent her the post from my Finsta and she DMs me and she's like, I don't want to be nothing like you, Dr. Phil loser bitch. And your bum ass man keeps hitting me up. He wants me so bad, confessing his love to me, da da da. So yesterday she sends me, was it yesterday, the day before yesterday? The day before yesterday, she sends me a screenshot of some messages with her and LV. But she deleted the messages she had sent to him, where the messages I posted yesterday, it was those messages. But Lavon ended up sending me the real messages where she was like, come to my house, come see me.
Now, in this IG Live, Bhad Bhabie goes on to talk about the reason why she's beefing with Alabama Barker, and essentially she explains what started the beef. Now, what followed next was something somewhat unexpected, because she went on to release a diss song called Overcooked. And in this diss song, I can't play the whole song because it's going to copyright me, but one of the big things that stood out from this was when she says blank got you pregnant. So she's out here claiming that Alabama Barker got pregnant at one point and had to, like, you know, get rid of the baby. Now everybody was like, whoa, this is crazy, right? Like, what's going on? White on white crime. And people were very curious to know who this person she censored out of was. Who is she talking about? Who is the person that got her pregnant? Because you can't hear it in the song. So around the 52-second mark, she says this.
Got you pregnant.
Ooh. Now we later find out that she comes to say that Tyga impregnated Alabama Barker, who then had a blank.
She was not pregnant by Lavon. She was pregnant by Tyga. And she was fucking on Soulja Boy. She was not pregnant by my baby daddy. Hell no. No. She told Lavon that she was pregnant by Tyga. I don't know exactly when she was pregnant. All I know is that she was pregnant. She was pregnant. She got an abortion.
So she threw in two crazy names here. She said Tyga and Soulja Boy. Now these are some pretty I guess, crazy accusations. Because Tyga is 35 years old. And not just that, but he was with Kylie Jenner. Now let's connect some dots here real quick. Travis Barker, Kourtney Kardashian, Kylie Jenner, Tyga, Alabama Barker. So this is a lot of stuff going on here. Now Tyga goes on to respond to Bhad Bhabie and says, "This is the dumbest ish I ever heard. Y'all believe anything y'all see online. I have never had any sort of physical relationship with Alabama. It's honestly ridiculous I even have to address it." Now at this point, I don't know who's telling the truth or who's lying. Doesn't really matter, but you know, it's out there now. The other person she mentioned was Soulja Boy. And in Soulja Boy fashion, he went off on Bhad Bhabie.
Bhad Bhabie, you cracking. Why the you got my name in your mouth for? Ain't your baby daddy beating the fuck out you every day? Don't you got black eyes every time you go live?
Soulja Boy went on IG Live, said it was cap, then went on a whole rant, as he usually does when he starts beefing with people online, and just started saying that he was going to sue her. Doesn't matter. It's out there. Also, a little random funny thing I just noticed. Soulja Boy is younger than Tyga by a year. Also, very interesting that she's naming two 35-year-olds for hooking up with Alabama Barker when she's 19. So, whatever. We'll skip through that. Now, what happened next was something we were not expecting at all. Because Alabama Barker came out with her own diss track. And she starts the song with the audio of Bhad Bhabie calling her a homewrecker. And named the song Cry Baby.
Bitch, you're a fucking homewrecker. Like, what the fuck? You don't want to be nothing like you, Dr. Phil loser, bitch.
Now in the comment section, we got some pretty strong Team Bhad Bhabie and Team Alabama Barker going on. Never in my life would I have imagined that this would ever be a thing, but it's popping off because this song got 5.2 million views in a month. Now in the song, she kind of goes on to admit that LV was trying to hit on her, so she's kind of confirming the accusation, saying like, yeah, I mean, it was true, he was trying to hit on me. Okay, cool. Then she says that she didn't know who he was, and then in a Drake Kendrick Lamar beef fashion, says this:
Your best friend and your BD, they been getting it on.
Now the song was pretty fire, I'm not gonna lie. She for sure had some people helping her out. She has all the connections to be able to get some real rappers in there and ghostwrite for her, make sure everything's like sounds good. And that was a good diss song. That was a good response. But what Bhad Bhabie did right after that, obviously she wasn't gonna keep it quiet. She's gonna push that Kendrick Lamar Drake beef style. And she came out with Miss Whitman, which was also a banger.
Thought I was gonna come back for more, you dumb, dirty bitch.
Why does obsessed with me? I just don't understand.
She sampled Carnival, which is nuts. And then the production value went up as well. So she's just fighting fire with fire at this point. The Carnival sample itself is nuts. Now, we're 2 weeks from the release of this song, and it's #1 trending for music. It got 13.6 million views so far. We got to remember that the first diss song that Alabama put out only got 5. First top comment says, beating cancer and beating Alabama at the same time. Why did Alabama think she could genuinely come for the OG crash out?
Pussy got you kicked out the Kardashian house. You hit my DM.
Now, one of the funny, crazy parts from this is that Bhad Bhabie got a Travis Barker lookalike and put him in the music video. Absolutely genius, smart. All of this is smart, honestly, from both of their parts.
No, you not a model. Get that flow right, better lotto.
Now, we even had Kanye West pop up as well, and this is what he had to say.
You know, I'm not in the middle of none of this AI beef, people throwing my voice on things, the whole Carnival sample. I just talked to Travis Barker. I would never be in the middle. I don't even know what's going on. I just got sent a song and asked if I could clear the sample. Only reason why I clear anything is because so many people try to stop me. They stop clearances. Everything has been very difficult for me. So I always, anybody asks me for something, I always clear it, but I'm not cool with being put in the middle of all of this at all. So any verse would be going viral using my voice and all that. It's like, I didn't do it.
Now, after the first 2 diss track release and Kanye addresses the situation, there's obviously a ton of people following the whole altercation. Lil Tay hops into the beef as well. And she says, for a B who constantly hides behind a screen or a bodyguard, you sure do have a lot to say on the internet, but got your A beat by Woah Vicky in your own studio. I'll smack the ish out of you. Now, if you don't know who Lil Tay is, 7 years ago, she went viral because she was this little Asian kid who was flexing on the internet. She was making these videos that were going viral. It was funny because this is what she looked like at the time. Now, the story about her is an entire different video, but she did go on to make a video addressing Bhad Bhabie, and this is what she had to say.
Bhad Bhabie, You clout chasing, twig ass bitch. I see you got some shit to say about me. I see you're still the same clout chasing bitch who's been obsessed with me since I was 9 years old. How come you never want to say that shit to my face? So it's been a minute, obviously. So I had to do some reading up on you, and what I've gathered is that you're still a dumbass. Okay, you're just now a dumbass with a bunch of botched surgeries, when instead, what you should have been trying to fix was your brain and your self-esteem.
Now, everyone wants a piece of the clout. Everyone wants a piece of the beef. And in Lil Tay's defense, she didn't say anything. She just said that she was going to win a Grammy, and Bhad Bhabie said, yeah, girl, whatever. So, I don't know. Bhad Bhabie's been on a crazy roll the past couple of days, so she's just going beast mode on everybody. You know, quick little summary of who Lil Tay is. She's an American-Canadian internet personality, only 17 years old. She was born in 2007, which is crazy to me because I guess I'm an unk now. And Woah, Vicky, the other person, is 25 years old, also another internet personality. These two are an entire video by themselves. I can go on about them for a while. But the OG beef that they're talking about was from way back when, and this was one of the clips that went viral.
You want to run somewhere?
Oh, don't walk in front of
You want to run somewhere?
Let them talk. Ain't do nothing like that. But hey, put your shoes on.
Why don't you put your bag down? Tough stuff? Put your bag down, tough stuff.
Ain't nothing wrong with everything's right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What's up? Come on.
Hey,
What's
hey.
up? Do something. You're 18.
Hey, stop. They ain't gonna do that like that.
Oh, what's up? No, let her.
No.
What's up, bitch?
No, don't start talking because I'm in the middle.
What's up?
You'll get locked. Stop.
Come on, run it,
Here.
bitch. You trying to fight? Come on, touch me. I want you to hit me. Hit me, bitch. Hit me. Come on. If you hit me, I'll hit me. I'm right here. I'm right here. You coming at me, so you hit me.
I'm not going to play the whole video, but it's just hilarious how she just pops up, Lil Tay pops up, and she's like, what's up? So it's funny. They're just, you know, funny people. Now, recently, Bhad Bhabie hopped on DDG's stream, and this is what she had to say.
I don't know, like, what's going on with the situation, you feel me, with the song Tough. I don't know if you want to tell me, you know, I'm unk.
Yeah, I could tell you. So basically, I was friends with Alabama for probably like 3 or so years, and she met my baby daddy while we were broken up, and she asked him for his number or whatever when they met at Habibi. And basically, she knew about me, and she still was trying to fuck with him. I told her personally out of my mouth, like, we're still together, and she was still trying to fuck with him, still fucking with him. They were fucking with each other. So, and this went on for like months. I knew about this since last July.
Yeah.
And instead of her, she tried to act like, I didn't know that was your baby daddy, but you unfollowed me on Instagram and removed me off Instagram to make look like we wasn't friends, like you don't know me. And then instead of being like, oh, you Danny, why don't you check?
How the fuck you get this shit cleared?
Kanye cleared it. I reached out to Bianca, and I sent it to her, and she was like, that's fire. Let me talk to him. And then like she was like, give me 24 hours. And then like 10 minutes later, she texted me, and she was like, he cleared it.
What?
Yeah.
How do you? This just came out though. Like the original sample just came out. A #1 song.
And then someone on my team did some weird shit, and like. So they were saying like, oh, we should get Kanye on the remix, and I was like, all right, cool. So they made an AI version of how it would sound him on it, like to show me. And someone on my team went live on my Instagram in the middle of the night and like played the AI verse. So everybody thought it came from me, but first of all, I've never even did a live like this where you can't see my face. I've never done a live like that. So why would I choose to do it now? If it was me who did the live, why would my face not be in it?
Right.
And so I said that. I was like, because people started coming at me like, because Kanye said like, oh, that's an AI verse. And I was like, yeah, I know it's an AI verse, but I'm not the one that leaked it. I didn't do it. Someone did it thinking like, oh, it will hype the song up. Like, you know. And then this rabbit ass bitch talking about, no one has your account. You're a liar. Bitch, you're the only compulsive liar I know. Calling me a habitual compulsive liar. Bitch, please.
Wait, who said that?
Alabama.
Oh, man.
She was like, he would never give you a verse. You're a compulsive liar. You know you're the only one with your account. Like, bitch, how do you know I'm the only one with my account? Yeah. Meanwhile, every time me and her are DMing, she goes, hi, LV, I know you're reading these, because she knows my baby daddy has my account. But I thought I'm the only one with my account.
Okay. Damn.
I've never been caught lying about anything, especially with this situation. I've only had receipts. That little girl has lied about everything. Her whole last song she did was full of lies. Literally full of lies. Like, it's really scary that, like, she's the person that lies so much she starts to believe it.
So do this mean I'm messy? Does this mean they keep calling me Messy Moo.
Around the same time, Alabama Barker previewed her response to Bhad Bhabie and talked about her daughter, and this tweet quotes, "Yeah, she's sick in the head."
18 years later, you gon' see Lil Cali. He was fucking for a bag, now you hear Lil Cali.
Now, some people didn't like this. This tweet says, "Alabama Barker, I'ma hold your hand when I say this, you're officially a weirdo." And in the same thread, this person goes on and says, "Since there's confusion, the video Alabama posted on her Insta stories yesterday previewing the next diss track, which has been deleted, is of her yelling about Callie, Baby's 1-year-old baby, was only born because LV, Baby's baby daddy, was effing Baby for clout and money." This video then proceeds to post, "Speak on my family and speak on yours." She talking about when Baby mentions Travis Barker and Miss Whitman, even though Travis admitted years ago that he fell in love with Kim before Courtney in a book he wrote and released. Hope this helps. And Travis also admitted in the same book he wrote that he named Bama after the main character in True Romance the movie, who is a prostitute named Alabama Whitman. That's where Baby got the name for her diss track, Miss Whitman. Then we have Bhad Bhabie's mom enter the chat after Alabama mentions Bhad Bhabie's daughter, who's Bhad Bhabie's obviously, that's the grandmother. And she posts on Instagram adding Travis Barker and says, "You better put your little blank in her place before she gets a reality check. She come for my granddaughter, I'ma come for your little one." So now we got whole families involved. And around the same time, Bhad Bhabie's boyfriend or baby daddy Lavon shares a video from the hospital after getting shot in the hand at a Los Angeles strip club. The timestamps are all March 5th, March 5th, March 4th. Like, this is all happening around the same time, which is nuts. Then TMZ goes on and posts this tweet saying Bhad Bhabie and her boyfriend Lavon might drop off the radar for a bit on the heels of him getting shot at an LA strip club. Her dad says he's a little worried about someone trying to finish the job. And with the latest thing that has happened, Bhad Bhabie releases a snippet of the next diss track she's planning on releasing. So I'm assuming she's waiting for Alabama to drop. As soon as Alabama drops, Bhad Bhabie's gonna drop. And this has been an absolute roller coaster. But at this point, if you watch the entire video, you probably know more about the situation than you probably ever wanted to. I personally think that this is a very interesting and funny thing, seeing these two girls go viral and get millions of views off their rap beef in a way that other rappers aren't able to do. This is probably, and it's crazy to say, the biggest rap beef since Drake and Kendrick Lamar. We had other rappers try to do this and it didn't really stick. We had the Offset and Cardi B stuff. We had a bunch of people trying to hop in the diss rap battle world and it wasn't sticking for them, but it's sticking for Bhad Bhabie and Alabama Barker for some reason. Now that's it so far with this story. I'm gonna end this with a snippet that Bhad Bhabie released.
Like you hot, I have him laying at your spot. OG crashed out with the drum, I blame 182 shots. You the cry, baby. You calling Ye about the last diss that I dropped. You keep running back to your daddy. I don't know when I last seen my pop. I just killed you on my third diss and my last one still hot. All the whips you seen in my last video ain't none of them props. Bitch, you scared. You posting up big mama like she with you. You weird. Miss Piggy used to be fat before the Ozempic. Use a bop, bop, bop.